Hello guys, I have not posted a video for a long time. I'm sorry for that. I just took a great vacation. As you know, that Durga Puja at Kolkata is an amazing feat. So our accounts are at TH9 now, and we have at least they are not at 8.5 status. It is completely at TH9. We are using to expose almost everybody, and the war, unfortunately, whatever we are getting, the matching uh, is basically not being up to the mark. I mean, after the update, the bomb tower, which you can see over just over here, uh, my bomb tower is at level 2, so it just took some time to level it up. And I don't know why, but after even the update, it was said that it will be a feature that matchmaking will enhance. I mean, I don't have no clue what they were actually talking about, because matchmaking these days has become very much redundant, and people are actually getting very leveled up troops or leveled up bases. As this war was 28 by 27 won by us, but we must owe this victory to our faults of our opponent. As you can see, I'm going to share with you the attacks whatever they made. If you see, they did a mass valk of 20. They had a level 20 king and level 20 king. He didn't even bother bringing the level 20 king with him. So I hope you can understand what sort of opponents we are getting. And without even a level 20 king, he just 3-star these bases without any problem. So I think whatever sort of bases they are providing these days are really of mismatch, kind of mismatch, huge mismatches. As you can see, he has level 6 wizards, which are a new addition. I think that these are level 6 wizards which they have provided. They are a little bit stronger than previous ones, but actually they are not those level 6 th10 wizards which were being provided at th10. They are tad more powerful, but nothing but not that much of powerful which actually previously wizard level 6 was. So wizard level 6 has been nerfed a bit, and now a new level of wizard, that is wizard level 7, has been introduced. So I hope you can see that without even a king, he didn't had much of a problem three starring these bases. So I hope you can understand that what sort of mismatch we are facing right now. Actually, our ELO ranking has really went very high, and due to those high ELO rankings, we are facing very strong opponents, almost those who has the capability of having level 20 king and queen. So it, things are becoming very difficult at war right now. So what we have decided is, might be it will be best if we take a break from war and just increase our royal levels, because either you're going to raid or you're going to attack. Your royals are those enemies which are the perks of your having th9. So having a strong th9 base which have good royals is basically must. So that was one attack by him. The second attack was also launched where the number 2 of the opponent failed 2-starring in this. So he just 1-starred this, so he came back with vengeance. And this time he didn't carry his king. He just came in with level 20 queen. He just 3-starred this base without any problem. So this was really very difficult. We really thought that, oh my god, this war perhaps is gone for us. But later, whatever happened, it was a hilarious feat. We just tried really very hard, didn't let go of this war. And as you can see, we put 2 Valkyries, 1 baby drags, and 1 wizard at the CC. The CC was difficult to kill, but really they had level 4 Valks, and level 4 Valks are very powerful. They generally take out defenses very quickly if you don't have maxed up walls of TH9. So stopping these level 4 Valkyries, you really need max walls, otherwise you're going to perish just like these base this base. Here, as you can see, the defense are all of TH8 condition. So I don't know why and for what reason the experience levels are not at all now at a controllable level even. uh, we were actually our by the last defeat of our war, our streak was reduced to zero. So when the streak actually gets reduced to zero, you actually get a very easy war, or generally something which can be manageable. But this war was really of titan level mismatch. So we just owe the entire victory to the opponent, because I think that the opponent made played their cards in a very rural fashion, and they just let go of the whole match. If it would have been us, we would have won with flying colors. So basically, we our 1 and 2 got 3 starred without any problem, and we were basically in a hitch. Later on, whatever followed, we were completely taken aback. This attack, it comes to 86%, and as you will now just see that this is how the golem and wizards will come in. They will simply not be able to 3 star this one. So this started opening up the game for us. Whatever they attacked, uh, the tanking, their attacks, as you can see, lot less number of Valks surviving because of higher wall levels. This is what I was trying to say, that whenever a mass Valk attack comes, if you actually have a good amount of defense, good amount of walls, then you can actually protect your base. So a high amount of wall is definitely necessary. If you have max walls, then it is brilliant. So as they started 2 starring 3, 4 and 5, we understood that hey, we actually have an opportunity. If we can effectively 3 star all bases down below, in their case, then we actually have a shot. We can at least 28 or 29 star in this base, and what we needed is just 1 star and 2 star at number 1 base. So this is what happened from Supratim. This attack was made, it was quad quaked, the location was blocked, and then came the wizards, and then the wall breakers, the Valkyries just went to do different directions. And as we were hoping, they started entering the main components, and as you can see, the Tesla flux just coming up and just giving it everything it has. So these level 7 Teslas, they are still very powerful, but not the same, because they don't evoke 2x damage to Pekkas. So okay, so only 2 star and 50% was done by Supra. And same in case of this number 2 base, as this base will be done, it won't be able to we just kept only 2 attacks was left for us. So what we did is, both the attacks came to 86%, and this one will come to 94%. So we just gave everything we had, but unfortunately we couldn't restart this. This was a max base also, pretty much powerful. Nothing of such kind of defense we have in our clan right now, but unfortunately we are getting overpowered opponents. Perhaps this is a new feature what Supercell wants us to go through. They just giving tremendously strong opponents. As they, here you can see the golem, if would have entered this zone early, then easily this base would have been 3 starred. But since the golem came late here, this base could have been 3 starred. This, we came really very close 3 starring this. The queen hasn't been activated, so really anybody will expect that okay, if the golem and the queen would have entered, then this could have been a 3 star. The storage, the arch tower almost went down until this time. Ashtar is overpowered the troops, so it comes to around 94%. And after that, we just didn't let go of the war. We kept on bringing 3 stars from legitimate attacks, and that's the basically signature style of good opponents. As I explained to you, if you even have leveled up defenses, if you have poor walls, you won't be able to defend well if you don't have good walls. And you should actually concentrate on building walls, because it is not a very useless thing, it is a useful thing rather. If you have good defense, definitely you can see that our number 5 base of Rohit didn't had any expos. He was forced to take out 2 expos. He just installed those both these 2 expos right when the war was about to start. So he just raided throughout the day, and he just uh, collected 80 lakhs of gold. And that is a huge plus. I mean, when you adhere to your gaming rules, and you just start investing all those loots, your coins to these parts. Here I should have saved my queen. I realized this mistake later, that if I would have released this hog earlier, then I could have easily saved the queen, and that could have actually damaged and did my part easy. I would have got. But Valkyrie level 4, they are really overpowered in situation right now. If you know how to control Valks, then they are not much of whatever sort of defense your opponent has. That's not going to be much of a problem. If your opponent has max walls, I think Valkyries are still facing a challenge to overcome them. But other than that, attacks are really strong by level 4 Valks. When you get these sort of maxed up defenses, if this base would have got max walls, then definitely Lava Loon or Gola Loon would have been more pertinent attack, because in case of air raids, or they face lot more less trouble to get in. And that is a very legitimate way of making good attacks. Very soon, what we are planning is, we are planning to unlock level 2 lava. And since we have almost all of us have done level 6 loons, so what we are planning is, we'll go for Gola Loon and Lava Loon attacks more often now, since we are getting max bases. So unless we are having those sort of attack systems ready for now, as you can see, like all of these bases, they had poor walls, and that was the only reason we could easily 3-star these. This one was done by Rohit. He had level 3 Valks. He didn't have level 4 Valks, but he understood the attack really well. It was previously scouted by Aragon, and now look how beautifully surgically he is deploying hogs. This is just the perfect way of, you know, sending in your hogs. The perfect way. Beautifully done. The entire base was very compact, so you don't need to depend on your heals very much. You can send your hogs, you can time them well, and then you can just relax, sit back, and enjoy the show. So that's what actually happened. He carried some minions to take that extra air advantage. Minions are really fast. I mean, even the traps gets activated. The traps actually try to follow the air troops fast to get the minion done. This one is the final attack that we're going to show. This one is also being done by Rohit. So as you can see, you open up this compartment where his Valks could go in. He's carrying level 3 Valks, so he carried 10 of them, and this time he carries more Valks. He wants them to go in. And here comes the king with his rage. He activates his king. His queen is also at level 10, so it's a Govap attack. He had some beautiful attack done. So Govaps, as I told you earlier, Govaps have a much higher kill squad. So these, after being Tesla's damage nerfed, Govap is proving to be a lot stronger option of an attack. So you can, if you get good bases, I mean, go for GoVaps. Trust me, guys. If your troops are a bit down, then you can easily GoVap a base and 3-star that, and that might help you. And that's how we actually won the war. From 3 to 4, 3, 4, 5. These all three bases. I don't know why they didn't had much of troops. They just started doing dragon attacks at level 4, and that actually just killed the war for us. I just want to show you the level of this fellow. He is at 115 experience level, and we are miles away to reach there. We are at 100, 101, 102. So it's a very well placed card they placed. They, what they did is they picked 5 accounts, and they picked 5 very unprepared accounts, and they introduced it to the war. So basically this is how you can balance things at war. Just if you have heavily 5 accounts, then and introduce 5 low defended bases. This way you can, like, like, have a great advantage in wars. So stay tuned, guys. More of war strategies I will be discussing. Ciao, see you, and happy Diwali.